I speak now to Victoria Gaytran, Program Manager and Editor at News and Research Resource Global Americans, who joins us now live from Mexico City. Victoria, Maduro is due to be sworn in a few days' time. How likely is it that these calls from the opposition are going to be listened to?
Hello, thank you for having me. Well, the opposition holds very little power in order to be able to cause Maduro to withdraw from this presidency. The National Assembly of Venezuela, the legitimate ruling body that holds an opposition majority, did call out the illegitimacy of President Nicolas Maduro. But as you mentioned, they have little power left in order to oblige Maduro to withdraw. The new president, though, of the National Assembly, Juan Guaido, who is a member of the Voluntad Popular opposition party, pledged to create a transitional body to restore constitutional order and to renew democracy in Venezuela with the support, of course, of the Venezuelan people, the international community, and the armed forces to finally achieve free elections and solve the humanitarian crisis. And, of course, the illegitimacy of Maduro's government has also been called out by the international community. But in the short term, meaning January 10th, it's practically impossible to make Maduro withdraw from power.
So the new leader of the National Assembly has all of these plans, obviously, to restore faith in the government. Could Maduro sort of put a stop to any of that, or try and make it very, very difficult for all of those things to happen?
Well, of course, his National Constituent Assembly has provided and empowered Maduro with an immense amount of power. It's practically a pro-Maduro political body, a body that has given him the power to rewrite the country's constitution and supplant the opposition parliament, the one led by Guaido. The president of the National Constituent Assembly, Diosdado Cabello, announced emphatically that Saturday, January 10th, Maduro will be sworn in until 2025 and will be sworn in before the Supreme Court as opposed to Congress as constitutionally mandated. So as long as Maduro holds onto power with this constitutionally quote-unquote bodies, he will cling to power much more.
And finally, other Latin American countries have urged Maduro to cede power. I mean, this seems fairly unprecedented. What's the significance of that, and how could that affect Venezuela going forward?
Well, it's highly significant, not only Latin America, the United States, the European Union, and as you mentioned, the countries of Grupo de Lima, the Lima Group, which is conformed by 14 countries of Latin America and the Caribbean, do not recognize Maduro's victory of May 2018 and do not recognize Maduro's new government. They have asked Maduro, with the exception of Mexico, they have asked Maduro to abstain from assuming this illegitimate second term and to transfer power to the National Assembly. But it is also significant because this is the first time where they are moving from only diplomatic action into considering economic sanctions to pressure Maduro, as well as to initiate proceedings in the International Criminal Court to try to cut any power from the outside that Maduro may have. So it's highly significant. It is part of continued efforts that the Lima Group started in 2017, and along with the European Union and the United States, they are making much more efforts in support of restoring Venezuelan democracy.
Thank you so much for that. That's Victoria Gaytran live from Mexico City.